All right, so you want to make money with Chat GPT, but you're not quite sure how. Well, hundreds of people are starting companies with AI co-founders. It all started with a tweet and it's turned into the Hustle GPT movement. And if you want to make money, perhaps GPT is the co-founder you never knew you needed. So shortly after ChatGPT started to get popular, a designer writer, Jackson, fed a simple prompt into ChatGPT. He said, "You are HustleGPT, an entrepreneurial AI, and I am your human counterpart. I can act as a liaison between you and the physical world. You have $100 and your only goal is to turn that into as much money as possible in the shortest time possible without doing anything illegal. I will do everything you say and keep you updated on our current cash total. No manual labor." And that was it, and ChatGPT was off, and for the next few days, it helped him register a website domain, create a logo, negotiate investors, and sell sustainable gadgets. But the more interesting part was that hundreds of other startups latched onto the movement, and the Hustle GPT challenge was born. Hundreds of would-be entrepreneurs started businesses in art, music, business services, sustainability, education, finance, and of course, AI and GPT. Now, one of the hardest parts of starting a business is actually getting started, and Hustle GPT makes it just a little more approachable by both breaking the ice and breaking down the steps one by one. And so founders who are new to the startup process and starting a business can really ask it questions and go through the process step by step. So if you want to get started, how do you do it? Just use a variation of the Hustle GPT prompt. Now, if you have any hobbies or skills, or you want Hustle GPT to focus on a particular type of business, rather than giving it a generic prompt, you can give it a prompt that's a little more suited to your skills. So if you love playing Minecraft or reading anime, you can nudge ChatGPT into the direction that you want. So one of the things that's missing in the Hustle GPT prompt is that it's really tuned for starting with a small amount of money and really optimizing for fast growth as quickly as possible. And that's okay. Certain types of businesses can be built that way, but it may be difficult to build a long-term sustainable and scalable business. By turning the prompt into more of a validation and using some of the best practices in startup business, you can actually build yourself a larger and more sustainable business. So here's the modification that I made to the Hustle GPT prompt, and this is really just encouraging it to use some of the best practices in building a business. So the main change I made is I encouraged it to follow the principles of lean startup methodology. And so lean startup methodology is a way to validate and iterate on your business problem. And it's a well-established book by Raiz to encourage you to really think about your customers, to validate the problem, and to build an MVP. It's the principled methodology that's used by many, many startups to build large, scalable, and successful businesses. Now, I wanted to show that you could use Hustle GPT and you could really be anyone. And so I used the Hustle GPT prompt with my 11-year-old. And I really let her do all the work. She used the Hustle GPT prompt, asked it for some ideas of projects and startups that she could do. It gave her a list of ideas from ebooks to printable planners to small web apps and organizers. She decided she wanted to do a small ebook, and we were off to the races. We asked Hustle GPT for step-by-step instructions on exactly what to do and how to do it. Some of the steps needed even additional detail, so we asked for additional detail when we got stuck. And that was one of the beautiful parts of Hustle GPT, is it's really a guide helping you walk through the steps of starting a startup, asking the right questions, and using the right methodology to take it to the next step. And so we asked for an ebook, and then we actually worked with Hustle GPT to actually author the entire ebook from chapter to chapter. It took us through the index, the selection, the key concepts, and this was an ebook on setting up a homework environment. We asked it for chapter titles, sections, and again, we did minor editing throughout just to make sure everything was coherent, but largely Hustle GPT was able to create the ebook for us. We then wanted to create some art for the ebook, and this is where you can really take over and use some of the other AI tools that we've talked about before, from Midjourney and DALL-E and other graphic design tools to create elements of both the description and the art. And so we were trying to create some art for the graphics of the book, and it was able to do that for us as well. Now, the last part was getting the book published, and so it had our back for this as well. It suggested a tool online called Gumroad, and Gumroad was able to upload the PDF of the book that we had published, set a price, and actually ask it for all the description, all the tags, all the metadata that was necessary to publish this book as well. So it really took us from start to finish, taking the entire ebook concept from idea to online publishing. And then right now we're going through the step of publishing and advertising, making sure that we're iterating with our customers using the lean startup methodology, making sure that customers actually like the product, and then iterating on it from there as well. I left a link to the ebook in the description if anyone wants to pick up a copy and give us feedback. We appreciate it. Now, the power of GPT is just the beginning, and you can start to use AI to take over some of the many jobs and tasks of starting a business. In the original Hustle GPT tweet, they used all sorts of other AIs to help with negotiation, with Twitter, with logos, with branding and marketing. Now, the nice thing about ChatGPT is that it really encourages you to have that two-directional dialogue. And when you're starting a business, there's so many terms and so many things that you may not understand. And going alone as a solo entrepreneur doesn't mean that you need to go entirely alone. And perhaps ChatGPT could be the co-founder you never knew you needed. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. There's another video right there that talks about entrepreneurship and new technology. So find something that's interesting for you. Thanks so much. I'm Raiz. Till the next one.